So this video is built off of rumors and reports that may or may not actually be true, so you can feel free to not believe them. But I'm trying to be an opportunistic YouTuber, so let's jump into it. The first rumor of this offseason is that the Chicago Bulls might entertain the idea of trading their star player Jimmy Butler. And if you're surprised by this, well, you should be, because I am as well. Jimmy Butler's awesome. I mean, he's grown into one of the best two-way players in the league, probably a top 15 player. I mean, he was a great defender the moment he stepped into the league, and he's grown into a strong offensive player as well. However, I guess the reasoning for this could be Chicago Bulls are not in the best situation right now. The defense and the intensity they were once known for is kind of absent under Fred Hoiberg and different personnel. And then unfortunately, Derrick Rose, because of several lower body injuries, he's just not the player that he once was. And so the Bulls might be thinking they're on a sinking ship at the moment, and trading Jimmy Butler for some young players and assets might be the way to go. I don't know. Now, who is a team he could actually get moved to? Well, Danny Ainge and the Boston Celtics have 1 million draft picks because of the Brooklyn Nets front office a few seasons ago for being super impatient. So they're going to be in the middle of any trade talk, and if we look at the Celtics for a second, Isaiah Thomas does quite a job as their leading scorer, and they are definitely a team that plays above their actual personnel level. Not to say that they're not good. I mean, they have an assortment of quality two-way players like Avery Bradley and Jay Crowder, but they really need some star talent. So they could use some more talent. And if this trade were to happen, I guess Chicago's rationale would probably be, hey, look, if we can acquire someone like Ben Simmons, if the pick ends up in the top 2 for the Celtics in the lottery, you get Ben Simmons, the Celtics probably give you Avery Bradley and the number 2 pick, as well as maybe a couple of other picks. Hey, listen, I asked this question on Twitter, and more than a few people were like, yeah, I would do that trade if I was the Bulls. Avery Bradley's a good player, and if you were able to replace Jimmy Butler with an apparent future star in Ben Simmons, I don't know if Chicago really thinks they're due for a rebuild. But we're not done there, as Kevin Durant's free agency is scaring a whole hell of a lot of people, as there's some belief that he might actually ditch Oklahoma because the front office has not done the best job of surrounding him as well as Russell Westbrook with ideal talent as well as a coaching staff. I mean, the Scott Brooks wasn't that great and he stuck around a little too long. Billy Donovan is not that much better. And of course, KD is probably the, second best player in the league at this point. Well, what if the Celtics trading for Jimmy Butler would convince Durant that he should go there in free agency to pair up with a second star? Well, hold on, because I want to get ridiculous with you. How about a third star? Al Horford is also a free agent, and he's still one of the more effective two-way centers in the league because he can shoot from outside, but he can also be an effective defensive player when it comes to help defense, pick and rolls, but he can also score a bit in the post as well. So what if the Celtics were actually able to have all these rumors come true and put together this super team of Jimmy Butler, Kevin Durant, Al Horford? I mean, look, they trade for Jimmy Butler, Durant sees that, and he goes, okay, that's a star player I could go to with Boston. I mean, look, if they manage to trade Jimmy Butler because the Bulls want to move him for some reason, apparently the rumor's out there, Durant sees that Butler's in Boston, so there's his second star, and then Al Horford follows suit. I don't know, man, we can at least entertain the idea. All their numbers are messed up because the Celtics retire the number of every single player who plays for the franchise, so just picture this: Durant, Butler, Horford, on top of Crowder and Isaiah Thomas. How would this thing go for the Celtics? Well, they lost the first 2 games, so it's already a state of emergency. Pack it up, the video's over. I made that joke 2 videos in a row, don't worry about it. And okay, they're actually winning some games now. Alright, they're already throwing a parade in Boston. The team's 22-6. Safe to say this was a success. Might as well just chalk it up to an NBA championship right now, right? Well, hold on, because the team starts to look a little bit more mortal as they get themselves a nice little 3-game losing streak, one of which being to the New York Knicks, actually a 4-game losing streak. And as the season begins to wind down, not really the dominant force at the beginning of the year. Maybe everybody figured him out. I don't know, it's something to look at going into the season. LeBron wins MVP, but don't worry, Bulls fans, Ben Simmons got Rookie of the Year, so maybe it'll work out for you guys in the long run. He had a pretty damn good season, and Bobby Portis got Most Improved. So, I don't know, maybe the Bulls should trade Jimmy Butler. Newsflash, they shouldn't. But this is interesting. Durant is not on any of the All-NBA teams, not even the 3rd team. I mean, he had himself a pretty decent season, although his scoring was down. Jimmy Butler, 16 a game? That's a little disappointing, we gotta be honest. As for the Bulls, D-Rose, well, he actually had a bounce-back season, so Chicago, don't trade Jimmy Butler, which is what I've been saying the entire time. I still can't believe that rumor is potentially even a thing. And then Westbrook actually became the new Oscar Robertson, so shout out to him. First round against Toronto. Okay. I love how the Raptors are really good in real life and they're horrible in the game. It's just 2K being 2K. Conference Finals now against Cleveland. So can Kevin Durant, Jimmy Butler, Al Horford, and the Boston Celtics stand toe-to-toe with LeBron James and the Cavaliers? Well, if you notice, they were the ones who won this rendition of the DeAndre Jordan contest, aka where are the Clippers gonna move him, because they trade him in every frickin' anything you do with 2K related to my league. I don't know. So, do they have a chance? Well, nope, they got swept. So there you go. If this super team actually happens from all the weird rumors I hear every now and then, they're going to get swept by the Cavaliers in the conference finals. Now let's just see the stats a little bit. Jimmy Butler was ready to play in that game 4, so that's good. Durant was alright, I guess. But Kyrie Irving became Michael Jordan times 2. The hell is that? Anyway, I'm out.